the engine of your business, we fine-tune their performance and maximize your profits.
Now, in this tutor, we're going to explore just one of a suite of techniques that are part of a methodology created by the renowned lateral thinker, Dr. Edward de Bono. Now, it addresses the challenge of tapping into the full creative potential of a group's thinking. How often have we gathered a group of colleagues around the business table and launched into a brainstorming session in the hope of coming up with something new and innovative to improve the productivity of our business? And how often have we come up with the goods? How easy is it to generate new and innovative ideas? Does it rely upon having creative people in the team? Are there certain circumstances that enhance creativity? And what skills do we need to be able to see things in a different way? Well, you'll be relieved to hear that everybody is creative. It's simply the circumstance and expectation that we put upon them that either stifles or unleashes their creative potential. Brainstorm, whilst being a long-established tool for getting people thinking, is limited in its ability to truly generate the now cliched outside-of-the-box thinking. It puts too much pressure upon individuals to do something different to their normal, practiced, and comfortable way of performing. Why should we expect someone to do or think about something differently just because we've sat them down in a room with a bunch of other people and tasked them with coming up with something new? To truly generate creative, explorative, and lateral thinking, i.e. using reasoning that's not immediately obvious to generate ideas that weren't emerging from traditional logical thinking, we need techniques that break the mold of logical thinking. Step 1. Arm each participant with a post-it notepad. Step 2. Introduce the challenge and ensure there's a clear understanding of the desired outcome. So in this instance, it was, how can we boost the flagging revenues from our high street call boxes? Step 3, here's where we introduce the random bit. We choose a random word to introduce to the fore. This can be either done by choosing the first object that comes to mind, or ask participants to choose a number between 1 and 70, and then you can refer to the corresponding word on the random word list. Now, this is a list that accompanies this tutorlet. All you have to do to get a hold of it is visit our website, www.acceleratetraining.com, and download it for free. In this instance, the random word that was generated was pipe. Step 4. Now ask each participant to work alone in the first instance and think of 4 other words, objects, or attributes that they would associate with the random word that was generated, which in this instance was pipe. Get them to jot each associated word down on a separate post-it note. Working alone gets each individual thinking independently, and jotting the words down creates accountability and something to refer to when we subsequently open the review to the group. Now, here's a summary of what the group generated from this specific example. Step 5. Whilst still working alone, ask each participant to think of some way, no matter how obscure, abstract, impractical, or even silly, to link each of the 4 words they came up with some new way of boosting call revenues from a phone box. It'll become a little clearer when you see what they came up with. Step 7. Having gathered, shared, and expanded upon all the ideas suggested, ask each participant to share 3 of their favourite ideas with some suggestion of what they think would be required to make them workable in reality. Here's what the group in our example exercise came up with. They were pleasantly surprised by the resulting ideas, suggesting that many of them would never have emerged from their traditional approach to creative thinking. Yes, there will be a number of far-fetched, abstract, unrealistic, and unconventional ideas in the fray, but amongst them may be the seed of something new, hitherto unconsidered or explored, that could be the next big thing in your business. At this stage, you'll have a number of ideas to review, critique, embrace, or discard, and eventually distill into potentially workable initiatives. Now, this process in itself will raise a number of new challenges, especially in managing the human dynamics of then reviewing, analysing, debating, and reaching consensus on the group thinking. All of these new challenges can be tackled using a wider suite of techniques in a methodology called 6 Thinking Hats, another creation of Dr. Edward de Bono, renowned exponent of lateral and effective thinking. Now, if your hunger for performance improvement needs some more feeding and you'd like to find out more about techniques like the 6 Thinking Hats, then please feel free to visit our website, www.acceleratetraining.com, and you can explore ways to help your people accelerate to their full performance potential and maximize your productivity and profits. Enjoy the rest of your day.